Right, here we are, Ork Game 2 for the IronHands. So we've just deployed, set everything up. I'm going to try and do my best Brian impression tonight. But yeah, I'll turn it over to Mark to let us know what he's done with his orcs.
Okay, so knobs on bikes there with a dock, and I think it's 2 power fists. I suspect these Marines are going to be a little bit dead soon, but we shall see what happens. Over here we've got a 20 man or 20 orc squad, pretty basic with a power fist in there. This is with the mech's room. He's already run off and hidden, but we've got 3 death dreads here and some grots on the other side for easy cannon fodder. This is a unit of normal bikes with a knob with a big chopper and Wazdaka, or not Wazdaka as we should have to call him, being the 30,000 year. Some more grots here. The Mega Knobs, 8 man unit of Mega Knobs, so obviously slow and purposeful but hard to kill. And then a 10 man unit of Burner Boys here, and then finally an 18 man unit of Orc Boys with a claw knob leading them. So that's it.
Cool, so Jay's just rolled for his deployment and torpedoed into the Hulk. So Jay, tell us what has happened with your deployment.
Alright, I guess let's start over there. So the command squad and Santa, they kind of hit where I wanted them to. So they're in that room with the HQ choice, I think, so that should be fun. But then the Legion Dread scattered and ended up down there. That's got heavy flamers and additional flamers and a chain fist on it. What happened next? I think next we ended up here with a Contemptor. This big nice long corridor, so I've got to figure out where I'm going to go with him. Then the other Contemptor scattered and ended up here. And that's got, it's similar to the old one, but it's got auto cannons instead of the assault cannons. Then the Rapier, which is new for this, that scattered and ended up here, so we're thinking, right, that's definitely dead. And then these dudes turned up there as well, so they're all definitely dead, I think. It should be fine.
So over 500 points of Orc knobs here, so points wise, if they're not dead, I'll be a bit upset.
Yeah. And then I took a Wasp as a stratagem, so that's ended up here with the flamer on, and then my other attack squad ended up there. And I think that's it. So,
yeah. And my stratagem was doors, so there's 3 doors in place, 1 here, 1 there, and 1 over here in this room. So
holding them in to be killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Bit of a kill box.
Can't run away. So I think we're going to roll. Do you want to see if you can still?
Oh yeah, see if I can steal the
initiative.
I mean, you got. Okay, so I need a 5 or a 6. 3.
So that's a big no.
Jamie sighs of relief.
Cool, right.
Good stuff.
So we're going to kick off and we'll be back after turn 1. Right, here we are. End of Ironhands turn 1. Pretty interesting first turn. Quite long, but I'll hand it over to Jay and tell us what happened.
Alright, so we did a little bit of shooting from the start over here. The Dreadnought here with his heavy flamers basically torched this room and took out all of the, what were they in there?
Grots.
The grots in there. These guys shot into the command squad and the bike squad with like multi-melters and plasmas and stuff, and they did absolutely nothing. Couldn't damage.
I must admit, normally I don't whinge about dice, but our dice rolling between us has been diabolical when it counts.
Yeah, we've rolled a lot of 1s and 2s. So they shot and did nothing. This Dreadnought ran. That Dreadnought over there smashed the door down. These guys moved up here and ran. The Wasp headed down there and ran. And then we had 2 rounds of combat. Actually no, these guys shot into here and I think they killed 1. Or the Rapier killed 1 maybe. But the squad did nothing with multi-melters and missile launchers and stuff. So then we did this, so we charged the command squad into these guys. Santar took on, what's his name?
Wazdaka.
Wazdaka.
Or not Wazdaka.
Not Wazdaka. In hand-to-hand combat, and then the rest of the command squad took on the rest of that squad. Santar contributed to his previous skills in battle was rubbish. I rolled loads of 1s and 2s, and I didn't even hit a wound or anything.
No.
Nothing, and Mark saved the couple I did hit. And then the command squad kind of legged it into these, and with their normal wounds, with a normal attack, sorry, I don't think they did anything. And it wasn't until they used their servos at the end where I think I took a couple of guys out.
Yeah, there was, I think you've taken 2 or 3 from that unit.
Yeah, and I sustained a wound on him.
And one of the other guys as well, wasn't it? There was 2 wounds.
There was 2 wounds, yeah. I'll put it there. No, he saved it. It was on him. No, he didn't. Sorry, no, you're right. It was that guy, wasn't it? Yeah, he took the win. And then that. Oh no! And then this kicked off, which we were convinced the Orks were going to rampage through the tactical squad. But I changed my dice to my black dice against my white dice, and it started to work a bit better.
It was amazing. I mean, this one you should have wiped them out completely. That one I should have wiped you out, but both of them, because of dice rolling, has been the complete opposite. Unbelievable.
Just went completely the other way. So anyway, they did all right. We lost 3. Mark lost 3, but with extra wounds, so we won that one. And we kind of lived the fight. So yeah, that was the end of my turn.
Cool. Right. Well, we're going to probably have some awesome food, and then come back at the end of Orc turn 1. Cool. See you in a bit. All right, we're back. We've had some awesome food, as I mentioned before. We've just done Orc turn. Was that turn 1? Was it? Yeah. Yeah, it's gone on for a while. So yeah, another interesting round. I'll pass you over to Mark, who's going to tell us what happened.
Okay, so starting here, these guys went around the corner and charged into this. Neither he nor they did anything to each other, so it's a stalemate at this point in time. The 3 dreads have basically opened the door and started running this way. Here was the combat with my HQ choice. Santor and his boys have basically killed him. He ran away and then he got cut down, so that's to be expected. These guys have come from here and run, hoping to join the fight, but I think they're going to be the mainstay of it in a second. The burners came out of here, and there was a nice 10-man unit just there.
Yeah.
And after 47 flamer hits, there ain't no men there now, so they're all gone.
They got basted, a bit of a smoking corridor.
Exactly. And then the Mega Knobs managed to roll 2 for their slow and purposeful, so 2 and 2, so they only moved slightly, and then they ran 5 in this direction. But actually I should have gone that way, I've just realised, because there's a nice little thing to kill there. But as it stands, Jamie's already met the objective, so as far as I'm concerned, it's free for all now, and I can just wipe him out. And then over here, just to say, this tactical squad's done amazingly well. It's whittled me down to 2 bikes now. Although this turn, they were beaten by 1 man, and they went to leave but got caught again. So it's been okay for me, but I suspect he's basically taken the teeth out of that unit anyway. And that's it. So turn 2 awaits us.
Cool, right, so we're going to do IronHands turn 2. Going to try and remember the whole Quake business. And we'll be back after that. Alright, we're back. End of IronHands turn 2. So a few interesting things happened, so I'll pass you over to Jay, who's going to tell us what went on.
Okay, so we did the whole thing, and it ended up being a whole breach, didn't it?
Whole breach, yeah.
In this quadrant here. I lost my Wasp. Mark, you lost a couple, didn't you?
I lost 2 Mega Knobs and 3 burners, so it was pretty bad for me.
So they went, and everything in this corner now is now relentless. Rending. Sorry. So it should be quite fun. This dread had nothing to do, so it kind of moved and ran up here to try and head up into those dreads. Santar and his posse, they kind of came in here, and there was a bunch of orcs here. Shot into them. I'm not sure if it did anything on the shooting actually. And then assaulted them in combat. I'll come back to that in a minute. There was a tactical squad kind of holding the orcs here. That's not there anymore. So basically that carried on. Mark lost one more, but then his power fist guy wiped out the rest of mine, and then one ran off and ran back in the boarding tube.
He's waiting there for the boss.
Yeah, he's back in the main ship, sobbing. So that's there. These boys took the door out. And this combat carried on and everything missed.
Yeah, it was just pants.
Yeah, that was a pretty heavy combat here, and these boys basically wiped out that whole
18 orcs.
18 orcs. So overall, I think that was it. We didn't do too badly. Speeding up a bit now. That's free to do something. That's locked in combat. These guys are kind of free to do something, but it's all a bit spread out. So we'll see how we do. That's it.
Cool. Right. So we got Orc turn 2, and we'll be back after that. All right. We're back, end of Orc turn 2, another fairly quick one. So pass you over to Mark, he's going to tell us what happened.
Okay, so the dreads have charged forward. There was 3 of them. This one is dead because he met Centaur and boys. But interestingly, these are all pretty much on one wound now, bar one of them. So hopefully I'll start whittling them down soon. This one shot at this and did nothing, although it did actually hit twice. This unit here, this battle here, I lost an orc, but again pretty much stalemate. Over here, you can see there's no crew, so that is defunct and has been beaten. So the lone knob biker with power claw is going to go and see whether he can help anywhere. And then what else has happened? Yeah, the burners have basically run and hidden because it's all pretty obvious where this guy's going. So they're hiding out of the way, and then these guys are hopefully going to intercept. Well, that's the plan, and that's it. That's pretty much the combat, the fighting, everything's done. So turn 3 awaits us.
Cool. Right, we'll be back after turn 3 for IronHands. Right, end of IronHands turn 3. Another quick one. Not much shooting went on, but I'll pass you over to Jay, who's going to tell you what went on.
Okay, what did go on?
Shooting was you shot there.
That was it, yeah. Well, so I moved him around here, so he's going to chase down and try and kill some of these orcs. Ran the dreadnought up to there, ran these round, shot, actually immobilised that dread with a plasma pistol.
That's it.
And then charged in for some hand-to-hand combat. Took another 2 orcs off there, just stamping up and down. And then went into hand-to-hand combat here, and we it stunned it, but it was already immobilised, so it's lost an attack next round.
And you've lost a guy.
And I lost a guy, yeah. My Thunderhammer dude eventually gave up the ghost, so he's gone. So that was it, pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's just going to get quicker actually. I think we're going to be maybe done pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, and cold void of space, etc. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're quite happy with that.
Cool. So not much left on the table now. We're going to do Orc turn 3, and we'll be back after that.